Welcome back to Foot in Mouth. It is World Cup time. Ethan, are you feeling the World Cup fever?
I wasn't up until literally yesterday.
Yeah, it's probably because it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, but like obviously everybody's like doing videos and shit like that. Obviously, a lot is happening. It is the US, but yeah, I actually am weirdly excited.
I mean, yeah, look, I feel you. I wasn't feeling it at all until probably just before we started recording this video because I've now been doing all the research, doing the predictions, doing the previews, and now I'm like, I am feeling it.
I'm at the semifinals.
But do you think that the lack of that spirit, if you will, is because of where it's being hosted?
No.
I
mean, we saw this with fucking Qatar. The last, you know what I mean? Was it like, remember the last World Cup was like in the middle of the season or some shit because they had to like. So like we've seen worse. You know what I mean? Like
that's true. Like I just mean more in a sense of the there's a lot of politics going on in the US. Bro.
Yeah, how could it not be?
Like, look, I'm surprised that when they made the bid to host the World Cup, I think things were already a little bit.
Firstly, what do you think of the whole like three countries are technically hosting
I think it's cool. I do think it's cool. I think it sucks for fans.
It's terrible.
I think it sucks for fans, but I think it's cool in the sense of, they are the Americas essentially. Mm-hmm. And it's cool that all of these, like you're getting multiple places that are going to benefit financially from this, like there's a lot of pros to it, but there's also a lot of cons. And I think all the cons are very much on the fans.
I think it is actually like, it's terrible on consumers, but yeah, I'm fine with it. I kind of fuck with it having multiple places.
Yeah, it's sick, bro. Because I think if you are someone that is like traveling for the football, you are going to be exposed to more than you. It's going to cost you more again. But you are going to be exposed to more if you are able to afford the full journey.
Nobody can though. It's terrible.
That's the thing. The ticket prices are insane. The ticket prices are insane. Safety conditions are insane.
Without a doubt, it is terrible for fans. So but I mean, we were never going to go watch a World Cup anyway. We were never going to go fucking follow.
It's very easy for us to like just be, hey, it's kind of cool.
But I could understand if you were like the type of person who like every 4 years you do actually go out and watch your team play. Because you physically cannot go watch every single game. If there's one game in Mexico, one in Canada, you can't go watch all of them.
Yeah, unless you're loaded.
I know.
But I mean, like,
in which case, hey, you know where to find me.
Even the players are feeling it a bit. Have you seen all of the searches going on when they're trying to enter the country, bro?
I mean, yeah,
I saw KDB getting fully searched with the Belgium squad.
The whole Uzbekistan team was like searched. Obviously, there was the Ethiopia or Somali referee who was like the best referee in Africa. Obviously, he gets held up. He's having visa issues, and I saw they may like have him on a terrorist charge.
Dude, all the talking points around this World Cup are not football related, and I think that's a problem.
But again, what did you expect having it in the US?
No, exactly.
Like I know.
I think this is why there is that big lack of like you had said.
To
you
be
don't
fair,
think
though, when it was Qatar, it was this stadium was built by slaves. People died building the stadium.
Look,
you know what I mean? At least we're not going to have to deal with that.
Shootings near player training
camps.
No,
they definitely weren't. There's always as soon as you pick the US,
there was too much politics from day one.
There's too much. There's too much already. But let's put that aside. Like I said, we did do Qatar. Qatar was fine.
Qatar turned out to be way better than I expected as a viewer.
At the time, everyone was like, "Oh, this is gonna fucking suck."
No alcohol.
It was pretty fucking sick. Not gonna lie. And then even like Russia as well. Obviously, everybody thought Russia. What the fuck are they?
Russia was pretty sick. It was
pretty decent.
Again, as a viewer, we never went to any of these places.
So I think it's going to be fine. Obviously, like we got to deal with you ready for the halftime show.
No, I think that's nonsense. I do not want that, bro. I don't want anywhere
win in Rome, you know what I mean? Win in the US, do a halftime show.
I understand why they're doing it. My worry is that considering how much influence I think Americans are having on the sport, I think it could carry. Because the only reason I say this is just because I look at how many more American owners there are in like the Premier League.
Yes.
Like I think this is something that people are wanting more games. They're wanting more.
Yes,
more.
Obviously they were trying to bring Premier League games to the US.
Yeah, it's greed. So I could see, especially considering what the numbers are going to show, because it's the first time it's ever been done, the numbers are going to be huge.
But like I saw like Sky or some shit, some big, said they're just not going to air it. They're not going to air the halftime show.
Yeah, give me a longer halftime analysis, I suppose. But at the end of the day, I'm also like, even that's kind of annoying. Like, dude, halftime's 15 minutes, bruh.
Yeah, but don't you want to see fucking Madonna and BTS?
I definitely do not want to see either of those people, bro. Look, I want to see a 15-minute analysis with some random ads while I go and get snacks.
It's the final of the World Cups. It comes once a year. Let's show up. Let's fucking get Snoop Dogg and Kendrick Lamar up there, man.
Are you okay watching this video? Are you happy that there's going to be a halftime show?
Because I think that's the US as a whole. Look,
as a whole.
It's going to be a lot of like soccer purists, and I know that's an oxymoron, me saying soccer purists, but a lot of them are going to be like, yeah, we shouldn't be doing World Cup. We shouldn't be doing halftime. So, I mean, there is already a closing ceremony.
Yeah, the opening ceremony is probably going to slap.
It's probably going to slap.
And the closing ceremony. Yeah,
so there will be so obviously there is going to be some, but I'm fine with all. I mean, fuck, it's the halftime's already 15 minutes. Let's just double it and let's see Madonna go.
I get it for entertainment.
That's the thing, yeah. Like, what does nothing to us.
Like I said, and again, when after the Super Bowl,
I do understand the players. If I'm a player and I'm being told, hey, you're gonna have to sit now for 30 to 40 minutes while Madonna gets dressed, then I am a bit pissed.
I will say that there is maybe a chance of getting a better second half performance just because of the fact that players will be a little bit more rested.
I don't think they're gonna be cold, bro.
No, I was going to say, I think it's probably like a double-edged sword because at the end of the day, look, 15 minutes is not as nice as a 30-minute break. But like you said, the warm-up, they're just going to spend more time warming up now.
30, 40 minutes, you cooled off by the time the second half starts.
So, and maybe not so much when you're watching Madonna. But I think like it's going to be something, at least it's a one-off. They're not doing it every game. It's literally
it's just the final.
I just think...
And I also don't think this is going to carry over. I don't see like...
I hope not.
Obviously, we don't know the
Premier League's not going to stand for this.
Who is hosting the next World Cup? Is it Saudi? Do we know?
I don't know. Right now, my brain is only on the fact that it's on the Americas.
But let's be honest, I can't see Saudi doing a halftime show. I don't see a lot of these other countries doing a halftime show. So look for the US. Fuck it, let them do it.
US.
Yeah, it's US.
I will say that's what I will say. It's the US are hosting it.
Yeah,
it's a US tradition.
Yeah,
So let us know how you feel about the US hosting this World Cup. I do think that it's gonna be a good World Cup.
Yeah.
All things considered.
I mean, look, it is the... I know seems like we say this all the time, but it is the final run for all the GOATs. Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, Modric.
This has to be the final run,
This has to be the final
I know
run.
Ronaldo is moving mad saying that he'll probably be here for the next World Cup, but I mean, look, realistically speaking...
He could if he really wanted to, but I know...
As a coach.
I know he... same thing for fucking Christian Eriksen, eh?
Oh my god!
If this dude is still involved in this World Cup in any way after the fucking second,
it has to be as a coach.
It has to be as a coach,
unless he is just going to continue to keep.
Look, well, he said that the issue that he had the other day wasn't related to the first issue he had. So technically, but I mean, still, you collapsing on the field. I don't care what the fucking issue is. You shouldn't be playing. It is just terrible when you're that age. You've made it. You're literally days away from the World Cup, and then you fucking collapse. That sucks. Especially like obviously he clearly wanted to. So if I were him, I also unironically would fight to play the World Cup. I would say just let me come on as a sub, let me play one game, yada yada yada. Yeah. But obviously for like safety reasons, you his family, you his friends, which we are neither. I want to see him play till he dies. I want to see him die on the pitch. But yes, logically he shouldn't be playing anymore. But it should look Ronaldo. I don't think he's gonna play the next one there.
That's too much.
Because even before this now, he was talking about playing until he's like 40, 41.
That's what I'm saying,
he is 41 now.
He's 40, so the next one he'll be 45.
Yeah.
So again, it's another nice record to set.
Yeah,
but do you need to set that?
I mean,
record,
he already. I think playing this one now, he already is the oldest World Cup player. I think before this it was Pepe. And obviously Pepe isn't playing in this World Cup.
He was probably 38, 39 or something.
So I think Ronaldo does become the oldest record player to play in a World Cup after this.
If he plays to 45, that record's going to stand
the test of time. I know we're going to have to fucking wheel him out for the next one.
I know there is an older player in football, in professional football.
So Mexico's keeper. Again, he's playing in this World Cup too.
But I think that also is a record in of itself. I think he's played like 4 or 5 World Cups now, which is crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
And he only shows up when it's a World Cup.
He's like Luke Shaw. Except Luke Shaw ain't even here this time.
I will say that is someone who I'm very surprised over the years was never linked to the move to the Prem.
Ochoa? Just because it's the same thing when like Cunha did so well. It should have been Cunha in the it should have been Chabalala should have signed for Fulham.
But yeah, look, this World Cup it should deliver.
It should be huge. This should be the last one. Obviously Neymar barely made it. But this will for sure be his last one. Modric last one. Neuer last one. Obviously Neuer was called back to play again. Neuer last one. So like this is actually the final stand. And I mean kind of fucking sick that it's happening in the US, bro.
Which one of them you think is gonna be the standout? Messi's kind of got home advantage here.
I know
Messi, in the MLS.
Messi essentially does, and also like fucking South America.
A lot of clubs I think are gonna struggle with the heat.
To a certain extent, we saw it last time with the Qatar World Cup. You know, we saw like mad extra time. We saw water breaks. So we've kind of seen this soup playing in essentially just desert weather a lot.
That's fair.
But yeah, look. Out of those three, I mean, not
Neymar, Ronaldo, Messi.
Look, it won't be Neymar.
Let's throw Modric in there as well. He's a Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah, no, look at Modric is definitely more worth it than Neymar, I'd say.
You think so?
I mean, Neymar is fucking.
I think Neymar's at least he's been looking decent when he has been fit to play.
When he has been fit and when it's not his sister's birthday. But look, we'll see. Look, I'm always going to put my faith in Ronaldo and Portugal because I think Portugal is just so fucking stacked this year.
Bro.
If you look at I think majority, unironically, I think when you look at it scientifically, majority of people are looking at Portugal to win this.
I think that's a very fair favorite.
Exactly, and that's not just
There's
me.
A few, but Portugal.
That's not just me being a Ronaldo fanboy. Again, statistically, you look at the team, like
probably the best midfield in the tournament.
100%, without a doubt, the best midfield in the tournament. And then even that, like Nuno Mendes, you know what I mean? Probably the best left back in the tournament. And like I know, fucking the attackers. Obviously, we've seen Rafael Leao getting in fights recently. João Felix. But I think the midfield is just so good. I think the defense is solid. The keeper, obviously, Costa's solid too.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not incredible. But
he's still young also.
I think out of those ones, again, Messi is going to do well too. I know Argentina.
Well, we saw what he did now in the recent friendly, bro. 45 seconds in.
I know Argentina is for sure. The thing is, Argentina is for sure worse than the last World Cup. They are worse.
That's true. I will say that.
Without a doubt, they are worse.
I will say that. This is probably Portugal's best chance.
This is definitely Portugal's best chance.
At least the last 2-3 World Cups, bro.
Which
is weird.
I think this is the oldest
Ronaldo's been.
I think this is the best Portugal squad ever.
I mean, it's a fair point. You got Bruno. We're going to get onto the team.
Yeah, we'll get into the teams.
But yeah, I'm expecting big things from Ronaldo as well.
Yeah, I know I am, dude. And I know he never really does well in these World Cups because I think he's so over-eager. He's so keen.
Yeah.
But obviously he just won the league with Saudi.
Yeah.
Obviously he's done well. Nations League was the last tournament they did. And obviously they won the Nations League.
If they all stay fit, I can't lie. My money is on Neymar. Because
Neymar?
boy, oh boy, if we're talking anybody that's got a point to prove, this is probably his last season playing international football, if you're being honest. He probably retires after this.
I mean, for sure, 100%.
I think even from club football, he could just call it quits.
Yeah.
If anybody's got a point to prove. Brazil are one of the hosts, bro.
Yeah.
Neymar, you saw the reaction videos for when his name got called.
No, it's...
If he can stay fit.
He is the GOAT. He's the Brazil
bro, and look,
GOAT.
Brazil's group is literally Haiti, Morocco, and Scotland. He can eat there, bro.
Morocco and Scotland, not gonna lie.
No, true. Look, Scotland may be a bit physical, but Haiti as well. But I think Neymar can stay injury-free.
Neymar's biggest weakness is physicality, man.
Yeah, I think he can stay injury-free in this group.
I love Neymar. I will say it. He's Brazil's top goal scorer of all time. Arguably top 2 Brazilians ever.
Yeah.
It's probably him and Pele in it, unless you want to throw Ronaldinho in there.
I will throw Ronaldinho in there. Criminally underrated.
No, underrated for sure. But again, statistically, Neymar is top goal scorer. He's done it. He's
got the PR, bro. He's got the PR. But again, Ronaldinho, Ballon d'Or winner. Let's not kid ourselves.
But I'm specifically talking for Brazil.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, we talk.
Neymar's got the records.
Yeah,
he's got the records.
If we're talking just general football, I mean, fucking Neymar spent years at PSG doing nicks.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But I'm saying he's Brazil's GOAT. He is Brazil's GOAT. He's single-handedly.
It's Pele and then it's Neymar.
He single-handedly carried them through a lot of competitions. I know R9 has scored more, but again, I'm pretty sure Neymar's played for a longer time.
Probably less just because of his injuries. I think R9 probably has more games under his belt, more games played. But maybe Neymar's been here for a lot more seasons.
Again, top Brazil's goal scorer. I think he had to have played longer than Ronaldo to have that record over him for Brazil.
Look, you look at Mbappe. Mbappe broke that record very quickly. He played a lot less.
I mean, your competition's Giroud
and Henry as well. To be fair,
Henry fair.
So I think, look, maybe I will have to put research into that. But I'm with you. Neymar is the undoubted Brazil GOAT,
and I will respect him as far as I can, and it's about as far back as his hairline goes.
It's a big conversation. I think my Brazil GOAT personally would still be R9, but Neymar, I think, by the books, you would say by the book.
And again, I don't even personally like. I think Neymar has failed. I think he's a failure. He was supposed to be number 3. He was supposed to be.
Gone to PSG.
He was supposed to be the next Messi, Ronaldo. He was supposed to take over, and he's gonna retire. He was
snatched from us because of injuries and birthdays.
He's going to retire before both Messi or Ronaldo do.
That's wild.
But yeah, Liz, you want to go through the big teams, obviously.
Yeah, look, sorry, because also Modric not going to have the best time. He has a tough group.
Yeah, and also but that old Croatia ain't the same team they were a couple of years ago.
But yeah, I think, look, favourites-wise, you mentioned Portugal. Got to be favourites.
Yeah, look, let's start with Portugal. I know Martinez, obviously not a great manager. We saw him fail with the Belgium. We saw him fail with the Belgium Golden.
Look, I guess I'm not a Portugal fan, so I guess that's why I don't mind him. Like, from the outside looking in, I saw him win a Euros.
But from the outside looking in, we saw him fail with the Belgium Golden Boys. The best Belgium team ever to exist. Hazard, Courtois, KDB in his prime.
Should have
Vincent
a lot more
Kompany.
trophies under its belt.
It should have had a trophy. I don't think they won a single international trophy.
No, they didn't.
So,
but didn't he win the Euros with Portugal?
Not the Euros. Spain won the last Euros.
No, I'm saying who won Portugal's Euros when Ronaldo? Who was the coach then? I thought.
Oh
it
no,
Martinez
it wasn't.
then.
No. That was like 2016 in it.
Maybe
He wasn't. He only got there now.
Damn, that's
The last Euros were won by Spain. We'll get into them too. Very fucking good team. Martinez is kind of, and I know a lot of people are going to bring up Ronaldo. Let me tell you something, huh?
Yeah.
Ronaldo's got the most qualification World Cup goals, and I know that doesn't mean much.
No, I think it means a lot.
It means a lot.
That means
exactly.
a lot, bro.
And again,
That shows consistency.
If we want to talk about GOATs, he is the GOAT. Not just the Portugal GOAT, the Champions League GOAT, the footballing GOAT. So I think, I know he's old, but again, the competition, Ramos, PSG's Ramos,
hey, look, notice he's
we've seen him do nooks. We've seen him
player.
do nooks for years. He had one good World Cup game where they didn't start Ronaldo and he scored like 3 goals or some shit. We've seen him do nooks since then. So I'm not gonna listen to people talking about Ramos at all, bro. I'm sorry. What's that called? Conchao? There's a I can't even say his name. So we're not gonna talk in terms of forwards. Ronaldo's better than fucking Leao is as well, to be honest. We could throw Ronaldo on the wing, he's better than Leao. We'll throw him on the other fucking wing, he's better than João Felix.
These views that are being expressed, I don't share them.
You think he's worse than Leao?
Leao's
Leao's out here fighting people.
Look, this isn't.
Leao's out here throwing punches.
This isn't a I like pancakes, so therefore I hate waffles argument. I'm just saying I wouldn't put Ronaldo on the wing over Leao.
No, but I'm just saying if we're looking at the attackers, they are considered
Ronaldo
attackers.
is their probably. I would still say on paper their best forward. That's their best. I'm not with the
and
notion
I want you at home to come to that same conclusion because it's the only fucking logical conclusion. So I will not hear people say, "Oh, Ronaldo's holding back." He's fucking not. I'd argue the opposite.
Look, I will say this: I wouldn't start him in every game.
I wouldn't start. That's fair. If you want to say you wouldn't
him.
start him in every game, that's fair.
Yeah, I would manage him. But I do think that when he is on the pitch, you play to his strengths, regardless of his age.
And that's another thing. We need Portugal to play to his strengths. Because unfortunately, there are no other strengths. You want to play to Rafael Leao's strengths? Because then that would be punching people.
I will say there are a lot of strengths in that. It's a good team.
It's a great fucking team. It's a great team.
We spoke about the midfield. You got 2-time Champions League winner Vitinha in midfield now, with 2-time Champions League winner João Neves in midfield, with Premier League Player of the Season Bruno Fernandes.
Best midfield of all time in the Premier League.
Bro.
I know. It's. It took a minute to comprehend that. Statistically, though, the stats don't lie.
He's got a Premier League episode. It's a World Cup episode.
He's got the most assists.
It's a World Cup episode.
The stats, much like Ronaldo with the most goals, the stats just don't lie.
It's a World Cup episode.
Feelings don't care.
Ethan, tell me about that midfield.
Stats.
Tell me about that midfield for Portugal.
It's incredible. It is honestly incredible. Without a doubt, the best midfield in the World Cup. I mean, without a fucking shadow of a doubt.
Who's next best England on paper? Rice, Bellingham, and Elliot Anderson probably going to start.
Elliot Anderson's very good.
Whoever is next best, it's a big margin.
Yeah.
Spain's midfield, to be fair.
Yeah, with Ferran, with
Rodri,
Pedri.
Fabian Ruiz.
Yeah, that's a decent shot too.
Zubimendi, I think, is going to start. Pedri, though, Javi.
But yeah, look, without a doubt, it's Portugal, the base mid. And again, Nuno Mendes, I think they've got the base left back too. There's no better left back in the fucking World Cup than Nuno Mendes.
Not England's, bro.
So yeah, I think all things considered, they just gotta look. Ronaldo makes a ton of runs. If you watch Ronaldo, the man makes a ton of runs. A lot of the times, they just don't fucking play to him for some reason.
Yeah. And he's a danger from a lot of areas.
Bro, he's from almost every area. So if Portugal are able to work around this, work with Ronaldo, make him the man, and even when he's not the man, just like we can't just be hoofing long balls in. And a lot of the time you watch Portugal games, it's sideways passing and then someone hoofs it in. And I know Ronaldo can header. I know he's actually the headering GOAT statistically.
Yeah, there is a video that was doing the rounds that disproves that. But
was it Leao punching someone? So I statistically he is the headering GOAT. And I know, but again, he is 41. We can't be sending mad balls to this dude to jump 2 meters in the air. Again, we've seen him do it before.
Just because we know he can doesn't mean we should.
Exactly. So we're going to have to play some nice fucking through balls, and Bruno is no better. We saw him do it in the last friendly. I think I can't remember who scored off of it. But there was also a nice one that played where Ronaldo scored off of it. I think Ronaldo was offside. But yeah, I think Portugal, bro. I think, and again, statistically, this is the best Portugal squad that has ever existed. Like, take even if you I think even if you take Ronaldo out of it, it's still one of the best that ever exist. Because obviously, before this, we've had to fucking
that midfield, bro. You got back-to-back Champions League winners in midfield. That's insane. And left back as well. Nuno Mendes is there in PSG too.
And I mean, like before this, the best fucking Portuguese midfielder was João Moutinho. You know what I mean? Like it's really not been great for Portugal. So this is huge. So yeah, I think Portugal for me, just off the bat, my prediction to win the whole thing.
Please, someone in the comments, tell me someone who is better in Portugal's midfield than João Moutinho, because I can't accept this reality. There has to be someone better. But yeah, look, I'm with you.
He was the only one.
I'm with you in Portugal being a favorite. Their last 5 games, 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. And that loss obviously was that Ireland game, 2-0.
I think they've gone like 33 games since the last World Cup. I think they've like...
their overall record is crazy. This is just their last 5 games, friendlies and all.
Portugal have been doing incredibly. Even under Martinez, to be fair, they've been doing pretty well.
Yeah, but I think this, the fact that it's Cristiano's, what should be his last World Cup. I think fairy tales have been made in this competition before. And
and we saw it last when Messi won.
Another one. And they've got a decent group in their group. They've got Congo. They've got Portugal. They've got Congo. They've got Colombia. They've got Uzbekistan. So
Uzbekistan could barely even make it to the World Cup with the way they were held up.
You have to think that they've got a good chance there.
Yeah, they do. I mean, a lot of these group stages are pretty much set up.
Yeah. Look, Colombia will be tricky. I think Colombia are a very fair choice for a dark horse.
Yeah, Colombia is a very, very fair choice. And I think they'll probably make it out the group second as well. But a lot of these groups are set up in a way that
you'll get Ronaldo versus Messi. Bro.
Yeah, the big teams will make it through. And again, I don't know if it was done on purpose. I mean,
the host nations kind of got a bit screwed, I think, with the groups. I think the host nations are in some tough groups, bro. Okay, so look, from Portugal, who's next best in your opinion? Look, you actually gave Portugal first. My next best for me, Spain.
Yeah, I think on paper, Spain and France are the
Euros
two.
champions.
On paper, Spain and France are the two without a doubt. France made it to the World Cup final, the last one, and Spain is Spain. Euro champions. Obviously, their team is so young.
Look, with Spain, we have to also remember, for me, it was their qualifiers. The fact that they made it through the qualifiers with unbeaten, 5 wins, 1 draw. They barely conceded. They scored a lot of goals. My only concern with them is a lack of a striker.
Yes, they do.
Because they don't have... I mean, look, even Morata's not there, which is a good thing. He's finally not there.
Torres.
But they don't have like a Haaland. Obviously, no one has a Haaland. But their striker options are not so good, bro.
No, and it pretty much has been since like the Torres David Villa days. There hasn't really been like a standout Spanish striker who comes and kills it. But look, Ferran Torres...
Oyarzabal did score the other day, to be fair.
Yeah, Oyarzabal. Yeah, Ferran Torres is still decent. Obviously, Barcelona did very well in the La Liga this year.
Yeah. Dude, I love this Spain team.
And majority of the team is Barcelona. So I think unity-wise, they'll be fine. Most of them play together at club level.
Yes, that's true.
They've just won the Euros. So there is a lot of like unity and like oomph behind this team.
Yep.
I do think they're a team for the future. I don't necessarily think they win this World Cup, but they probably win maybe the next one.
I think they probably have a better chance at the next one.
Yeah, it's just because a lot of those players, Nico Williams, Pedri, Gavi, Yamal, a lot of them are so young still.
Look, Yamal at his age, currently best player in the world. If you ask me, best player in the world already at his age. Look, he's obviously coming in this off the back of an injury, so we don't know how fit he's going to be. But just look at some of that. They've got David Raya in goal. Yeah, already, incredible. You've got Premier League Golden Glove winner there, who's probably going to win a Golden Glove in this tournament as well. Rodri, Pedri, Javi, Fabian Ruiz, Mikel Merino is there as well. He's fresh. You've got Cucurella, you've got Nico Williams, you've got Ferran, you've got Dani Olmo. This team.
No, it's stacked. It's Barcelona with a few good other players.
It is scary stacked, bro.
I do, and again, that's why I say logically it's them or France. They are the two winners.
France, I think, also are the resounding favorites. I only don't have them in second because I think there's just a lot of pressure on them. And I also think that what we saw happen to PSG in the Club World Cup final against Chelsea, I think that's going to catch up to France, and that these players, their stars, are going to be gassed. Bro.
Do you want to move on to France right now?
Well, look, on Spain, just in closing on Spain, I do think a lot of people have them as favorites for this, which again would make sense. But yeah, Yamal, obviously people are going to talk about the best young player. Is there anybody aside from Yamal that you can even think of going into this tournament who has a better chance of winning best young player?
I like Endrick.
love Hendrik. But obviously, whether he starts or not remains to be seen at the moment.
Well, I'm pretty sure he will. He's done very well for Lyon this season, hasn't he? Also with like Brazil's injuries, obviously they've had to call up Edison. Neymar's
Oh yeah, Edison United.
Edison,
obviously, when you guys signed him, he wasn't a Brazil international.
Neymar's also a little iffy. Hendrik will play. Hendrik will play.
100%. One of the best celebrations.
A decent shout is Arda Güler as well, Turkey.
They've got a decent group.
He's also going to
He's
play.
always my golden boy when it comes to these tournaments.
So, and again, I love Yamal. Yamal probably is my favorite of them all. I think he's incredible. But I'm going to say Hendrik. I'll put Yamal top, but I'll put Hendrik up there. I think Hendrik and Brazil as a whole, I think Brazil will do decently. I know, like, I chop and change between whether they'll do piss poor or not. And I actually, right now, or ask me again later, right now, I think they'll do decently.
Do you think Spain are gonna like rely on Yamal though? I think there's enough talent throughout the squad, but like I think with that lack of a striker, and you don't want to rely on a 17-year-old to fill that gap. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't. But he is just so
good, bro. Like you can't even blame them.
No, he's incredible. He's not even like technically we shouldn't even say he's 17. Yeah. He's at a top level already. But yeah, that lack of striker does hinder them a bit. But again, we've seen they're good enough. They will do well. They will fucking without a doubt they will do well. Like that. This isn't even like I think they will.
Literally,
do well.
They're going far. And again, speaking of last World Cup, possibly Rodri's last World Cup. If we're being honest, he's what 30, 31 now.
Yeah.
Even if he plays in the next one, he's not going to be the high good he is right now.
That's true.
Big point to prove as well from him because he won a Euro, but he didn't win the Premier League this season. Didn't win the Champions League this season.
Yeah, but again, yeah, he could play the next World Cup. Honestly,
he's not going to be this integral. Zubimendi will probably have folded the shoes completely by then or something.
Yeah,
because of his age.
But he's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's going to be tough. But yeah, I mean, he'll do well. Spain will do well. I don't think there'll be any particularly bad moves from Rodri. I think he'll be fine. I think
they've got a decent group also. They got Uruguay, they got Saudi Arabia, and they got Cape Verde. So you can imagine Spain will chow in that group.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
And then let's move on to France, who I think a lot of people naturally would have as favorites as well.
Absolutely, logically. The only issue is then the dictator Mbappe. Will that come into play? Well, honestly, obviously, I think he's... tied with either Messi. I think he's tied with Harry Kane for all-around World Cup goals.
Yeah.
And obviously France will make it far.
Yeah.
He will score a lot of. Probably he'll take penalties.
Yes.
He will score a lot.
He's the main guy.
He's France's main guy. So will that hinder them? I personally don't think so.
Me neither.
I think Mbappe is good enough where. He may be a bit selfish. I mean, that's without a doubt. We've seen the lack of defensive stats. We've seen the lack of running back. We've seen the lack of passing. We've seen the lack of trophies at Madrid. We've seen keep going. So yeah, it is going to be a factor, but I do think he's just so talented enough that he will almost overcome it.
He single-handedly won them a World Cup already.
Let us to be fair, and he almost won didn't he score a hat-trick in that final last year as well? So he almost did it last year too.
And even now, off the back of Real Madrid haven't got trophies. Did you see the season this man had, bro?
Yes, I know, but
but he's a joke. He's a joke.
But it just is tough when you leave PSG and then as soon as you leave, they win 2 in a row.
Hey, Ibrahimovic had that luck, and Ibrahimovic went down as one of the best we've ever seen. So I don't think Mbappe is going to lose.
Ibrahimovic is one of the best we've ever seen.
Oh, he's one of the best we've ever seen.
Yeah,
bro.
at moments that bicycle was the one.
No, I think longevity-wise, every club he went to, the only thing he never won at those clubs was the champs, bro. Like Harry Kane never won a Champions League medal. You know what I mean? Like
but I would argue Harry Kane's a better player than Zlatan.
Okay, look, fair enough. I'm just saying Zlatan, I'm not going to argue Zlatan. No, look, Zlatan's goated.
The thing is, Zlatan is goated more because of order, though. You know what I mean?
True,
it wasn't necessarily
he's one of the guys. He's one of the guys that could back that order up because of his numbers.
Yes, and also because he would turn out like a fucking insane goal every couple of months.
Literally. But look, Mbappe, he's going to chow in this group as well, bro. They in here with Iraq, Norway, and Senegal. Look, it's a tough group to be fair. Iraq, Norway, and Senegal.
Yeah,
I just think Mbappe can get goals here.
He will. And again, much like the Spain thing, France will make it far.
Yeah, look at their squad.
So I know it's stacked.
Jeez. Maybe who's their goalkeeper? Chevalier? Is it going to be Chevalier or something? I think maybe goalkeeper is the one place you could look at that maybe a question mark.
But even like defensively, they've got Saliba. Like I think
Koundé.
Yeah, Koundé. So even though the keeper may not be top level, their defense and the players around him clearly will be. I mean, fuck. I mean, it's worth arguing. You know, Elise may do really well this World Cup.
Dude, their front three
Yeah, it's incredible.
of Mbappe, Olise, and Dembele.
Yeah, I know it's rock solid.
That's insane.
I mean, you could make an argument for him probably getting Golden Boot. He'll probably score.
Mbappe.
Yeah, he'll probably score a lot.
Spoiler alert, he's my choice.
He'll probably score a lot. And again, France should make it very far.
I think so. Deschamps' last competition as well before Zidane takes over. So you can imagine the players are going to want to send him off. He's going to want to go out of the bang.
Yeah, and I mean, look, GG's to Deschamps because I mean, he's done very well.
You can't take away the
You can't take away what they've done.
But I do not like the fact that he never gave Lacazette a chance, though. Even in his best years, for some reason, he just never ever gave him a call up, which I think sucked.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. France are coming into this as favorites. Their last 5 games, they got 4 wins, 1 loss. That loss was to Ivory Coast.
Yeah,
and
so
that
look,
was a decent-ish one, I think.
So look, I mean, clearly, I personally don't think France will do that well this year. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it is the Mbappe thing, but I just, much like the Brazil thing, I kind of chop and change whether they'll do well or not. And I know logically they should, them and Spain.
Yeah.
I weirdly enough don't see them getting that far.
You know, so they'll make it out of the groups for sure.
Yeah, again, it's pretty much been set up so that all the big teams make it out of the groups. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something. I'm just getting a bad vibe. This is just, fair. You know what I mean?
I think there are more people that I've heard have like, they're expecting, if anyone's going to have a disappointing tournament, it's France.
Yeah, so
but when you reach their heights, it's only downhill.
It is only downhill.
To be fair, bro. But I think this is a huge tournament for them, but I think it's going to be huge. And then we have to talk about England.
Yes, obviously England's the
Is it coming home?
Sheesh.
Is it going home?
Was Southgate the reason they couldn't win anything? So was Southgate the only reason they were making it to these finals?
Based on what we saw against New Zealand, brother. Southgate was not the issue.
But
although I think people lost their heads a bit early with that performance. You didn't even have any of the Arsenal players there who are going to be such key parts of the team.
Those matches don't mean much, to be honest.
That's fitness.
Obviously, there's no way better to start with the fucking team he picked. I will say I would have liked Trent. I know Trent's not good defensively, but the fucking balls he can play forward are incredible.
Sure,
and I know we saw last time Southgate was trying to like fit him in as a mid. We saw him playing in the last World Cup. We saw him playing as a mid a lot of the time.
Yes.
I do think, and again, even though Madrid didn't do too well, I do think Trent probably should have still been in.
You want to have him as an option?
Yeah, just for that forward play. Nobody is crossing balls like that, dude. Absolutely nobody is playing long balls the same way Trent is doing it. The Maguire thing, I probably would have logically put him in over Konsa.
I'd have put him in over Stones, to be fair.
You think so? Konsa fucking...
Just because Stones is injured a lot this season, bro. I think Konsa at least played this season. He won a European trophy.
Yeah, I know. It's just we've seen... The thing is, we've seen like Stones can do it at that top level.
Sure,
we don't know if Konsa can do it at that top level.
That's true.
And again, playing in the World Cup, you got to be at that top level.
Yep.
But I know I'm also saying this in the argument of bringing Maguire in, who hasn't really been at that level. Obviously, he's did well for United this season.
And he's always looked good for England.
Obviously, we had no European football this season. He has done well for England, but obviously there is a new manager now for England. He may have a whole new system. So I'm not insanely... I'm more mad at the no Trent. And then obviously, would you have done Foden or Palmer? If so, which one?
Hell no.
Neither,
brother. What has Foden done? Look, Foden maybe for star power. Palmer, hell no, because of form, brother. You cannot have a man on this team who has, 3 open play goals in 2 seasons of football.
But then why Saka there?
Because you know what, with Saka, I will always argue it in the sense of, even though he was injured for more than probably everyone else in this England squad, he still finished his season with the 2nd or 3rd most chances created.
And also Saka is back. He's played well for England before.
Back-to-back England player of the year, bro.
Yeah, so he's done well for England before.
And Premier League winner. So take him with Cole Palmer. I think will absolutely make the next squad. He has more than enough time to get there.
Foden also could make the next.
What I like about this team is that it was picked on merit, from what I see.
Henderson?
The only time that I think it wasn't is Maguire. Look, but although Henderson makes sense to me in the sense of he's just such a good captain to have around the team, bro.
Okay, then bring him as a coach.
Oh no, look, I suppose, but he's got to take a player role, and I think that
I would sub Henderson out and put Palmer in.
I was more annoyed that Henderson got the call up over Wharton.
Yes,
but again,
Wharton too.
just based on merit, but I think that Henderson makes too much sense for the team dynamic.
If the option is he comes as a player or he doesn't come, I'm sorry, I'm picking don't come.
I do, and
do not come.
I don't think that he's going to get many minutes in this team.
I don't think he has many minutes left.
I just think that's one of those moves, one of those decisions a coach makes. Not so much because of what he wants to do with the team, but as a show to the group.
Yes.
That we are in, because I think the group that he took is probably the closest group of England players.
Well, sure, I'm sure there's a reason he brought them.
You know, you got Conte, you got Morgan Rogers there. It looks like there's a lot of.
I'm sure they're good lads. I'm sure they get along. But
lads,
this isn't. Unfortunately, this isn't the fucking popularity contest.
No, that's fair.
We do need players who are going to go out there and make a difference. And unfortunately, Henderson, I just don't see.
So you're saying we back England your team this World Cup?
Well, United's my team. They play in England.
That's fair.
And also even like the Madueke thing.
Nani, Premier League winner, bro. Argue all you like, Premier League winner.
He's just the worst sucker.
Premier League winner.
And that's my
Premier
thing. And that's my thing. I know, they obviously they have their place, and clearly
Tuchel's got an idea.
Yeah, much like Henderson, clearly he was brought in to do a job, and the job is to be back up behind Saka.
Yep.
But I do prefer when players have different play styles. You know, you take Saka off, you put Foden on, they play very different. You take Saka off, you put Palmer on, they play very different.
Yeah.
You take Saka off, you put Madueke on, almost no difference.
Only just less end product.
Literally less end product. So
I will say Madueke has had a stronger.
Gibbs White.
Gibbs White, I'm very surprised by.
Over Madueke any day, bro.
Very surprised that Gibbs White didn't make it.
So yeah, I think the
Tuchel's gonna live and die by this team selection. Bro.
I know, and even then, I do think the closer I think he's gonna do worse than Southgate. I don't think he's gonna do as good as Southgate.
I disagree, just in a sense of.
I mean, logically, yes, you should disagree.
Tuchel is a cup competition coach, bro, and he loves England for some crazy reason. He's obsessed with England.
You play the old fucking.
It's just crazy. He's absolutely obsessed with English football and England. So I think that he's gonna give it his all.
Pep's gonna be the England coach one day.
Damn, then England win it all, bro. Because who knows this league and those players better than him? But obviously, Harold Kane is the captain of the team.
Yeah.
Vice captain Declan Rice, not Jude Bellingham.
I mean, yeah, Bellingham's been injured most of the season.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
So that makes sense. Leadership-wise, again,
I honestly question how much we're going to even see Bellingham play because of the injuries.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is now that means that Henderson's going to get more minutes.
No, it'll be Rodgers.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying more minutes because then the rotation is obviously going to that just means Henderson is one leg further up the picking order.
No, look, you should still be below Bellingham.
Even an injured Bellingham.
No, Bellingham's not injured now, but I'm just saying even a Bellingham that has been injured for a lot of the season. Logically, that mid three is Declan Rice, Anderson, and
Bellingham.
No, Rodgers. Again, Bellingham's been injured most of the season, and they haven't done
who's our left wing for England here at this tournament? Because I think Rodgers will do more of a job at being, and obviously Gordon will start.
No, I think Rashford will start.
You think so?
Yeah. Rashford's done very well
You're not going to hear me complain about that. I like Rashford.
He's done very well at Barcelona.
Gordon got the move, though.
Yeah, I know, but that means nothing. I mean, fucking... that means absolutely nothing. Look, logically, Rashford, Saka, mid three of Declan Rice, Anderson, and Rodgers, which is fucking a solid mid three.
Yeah, I love it.
I think that's a fucking great mid three.
I do
Personally,
like
I would put Bellingham over Rodgers, but again, I've watched more of Rodgers play this season, and he's proved himself. He's done very well for Aston Villa. It's just, can he do it? Obviously, Villa didn't have Champions League. Can he do it at that top level where he's going up against the best defenses in the entire world? I don't know. But it's worth a shot. He deserves it.
Yeah.
And again, Declan Rice and I think Elliot Anderson is incredible. I know. I'm not just saying that because United.
No, he's phenomenal.
Because United are trying to sign him. He's absolutely incredible.
City are trying to, bro. Looks like he's going to go for 100 mil. The transfer window's gone stupid with their prices. But look,
and then obviously Carlo O'Reilly, he's left back.
I think he's also, for me, he's my dark horse for the best young player of the tournament because he is going to have a big one.
Yeah,
he's gonna be tested and he's going to be their left back.
And oddly enough, he's like the only actual left back.
And he's not even a left back.
He's not even a left back.
Yes, I don't know how England went. That my biggest thing about Tuchel's selection was that there's no tried and tested I guess not tried and tested, but there's no thoroughbred left back.
Yeah, there's no actual left back. There's no left-footed left back.
I feel for the kid, but this tournament is going to be huge for him.
It is gonna.
England is going to have. They've got a decent enough group. Their group is challenging enough for them to be up to speed going out of the group stages. You know what I mean? And then last thing on him, Harry Kane, Golden Boot contender.
Definitely Golden Boot contender. I mean, look, I think he's tied for Mbappe with most World Cup goals ever. So he's probably not going to break the record of World Cup goals ever because how many does Harry Kane do another World Cup after this?
He could, I think. Considering the way he plays.
How old is he now? 32, 33?
He could. Look, considering Henderson made the cut and how Harry plays, I think the fact that he's in the Bundesliga also, I think he kind of he's extending his playing career a bit more than if he'd stayed in the Prem.
Yeah, that is true. But we've seen Harry Kane tends to drop deep a lot. He's going to feel like he has to do a lot of this himself. He's the captain, obviously. So we may not see him score as many goals just because maybe he tries to get involved too much in the build-up and this and that. And again, penalties and shit will be taken by him.
And he's Harry.
So he'll get some goals. And again, he's an incredible player. Oh my God, what a player. So yeah, he'll do well. I don't think he's not my particular pick for Golden Boot. I don't think. But he'll do well. Where do you see them finishing, England? Semis, quarters? Do they make it as far they would have if they had Southgate? Because again, say what you will about Southgate.
I got them going out in the semis. I'll do a full prediction preview thing of my results, but I got them going out in the semis
to who?
To Portugal.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Semis is fair. Semis is very fair.
That'd be really good for Tuchel.
It would be good for Tuchel because obviously, say what you want about Southgate, but he kind of has been building something. You know what I mean?
Look, as an Arsenal fan, I can respect what Southgate was doing over
time. Yeah. Exactly. And I know he never really got there, but fuck, he was getting England close a few times, whether it be Euros, World Cups.
We got to talk about the holders. Argentina.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi's definite last World. I do not see this man sticking around for another 4 years, bro.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, last World Cup. What do you want to say about?
I don't think they're going to detain it.
No, I mean, look, odds are they won't.
They look good in some areas.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I mean, fuck. 4 years ago isn't that long ago. They won the World Cup 4 years ago. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. And they're a good team.
There's still a very good squad there.
They are a good team.
But yes, like I said earlier, I just feel like they have gotten worse. We've seen a lot of teams like Spain, I'd argue Portugal, maybe France. A lot of teams have gotten better. I think Argentina, without a doubt, have gotten a bit worse, if not just because of age. You know what I mean?
I think they did. Sorry, they qualified for the World Cup through the CONMEBOL, I think it is, whatever the tournament is. And that's apparently one of the toughest competitions.
Yes, and
they did well. They've also got 5 wins from their last 5 games in all competitions.
So look, I shouldn't shit on them at all. Obviously, they still have fucking Messi. They still have Julian Alvarez. They still have a lot of
They
still have a lot of good players, and that's why we're still mentioning them. They're still worth.
Julian Alvarez.
I know, Alvarez is incredible.
150 million pound bid from
you could argue as a joke. You could argue that he's Golden Boot. You know what I mean?
100%. He is also one of my dark horses for the Golden Boot.
So the Argentina is a very good squad.
And they've got a nice group: Algeria, Austria, Jordan.
Yeah, they'll for sure make it through.
You can manage Messi's minutes in that group, I think, comfortably enough.
It's just once you get to that level of like we say, the France, the Spain, I just don't see Argentina beating any of them. You know what I mean?
Who they got in midfield? They're gonna have Enzo Fernandez there. 100%.
Yeah, and he's very good.
He's very good.
Fucking
he's
player.
very good.
Messi at the 10, I would still argue maybe one of the best players in this tournament. You know what I mean?
I am with you in the sense of they do feel a little bit worse.
No, and also when you've won it already, you know what I mean.
It's when you get to those heights, it's only
those players don't have the same hunger they did 4 years ago.
Exactly. But so it is going to be interesting, especially when we do get what I got in the quarterfinals, Argentina Portugal. My run is crazy. But
I think a lot of people actually. I think there will be an Argentina Portugal match at some point. I think it is.
And it won't be the final.
And I think it is actually lined up so that may happen at some point, and I think it is likely.
Okay, look now. Obviously, those are I think if we missed any favorite, let us know in the comments. Sorry, Brazil. Of course, I got so blinded by the holders. Brazil. I think these are the most overrated but also underrated team at the World Cup.
Yeah, the thing is, Brazil have kind of been this for the last 10 years, though.
They always have a decent enough team on paper that don't go the distance.
But I do weirdly. I mean, Ancelotti in charge now.
I think that is such a difference.
That makes a huge difference. Ancelotti. I don't know. I don't want to fucking. Champions League GOAT.
Yeah, I think honestly you could argue GOAT in general.
Managing GOAT, I think he makes a huge difference. Bro.
The players like him. The players love him.
So look, I'm gonna say, and again, obviously I'm a big believer in good goalkeeper, good team. Alisson, solid keeper.
Or Edison, take your pick.
Yeah, take your pick. Marquinhos and Gabriel, solid centre backs. Fucking rock solid centre backs. Dude. And
You got
again,
Edison in midfield now.
Edison, Casemiro, you know what I mean? Like Casemiro, great season.
It's gonna be a tough midfield, bro.
Yeah,
They can hurt you going forward, and they can
entire
defend.
spine is pretty much
100%.
rock solid. And at the end of the day, you just need a very
You
solid
got
spine.
Rafinha after the season
that's
that
what
he's
I'm saying,
just had.
Rafinha.
He's also
Endrick.
for me one of the possible Golden Boot winners, bro. Cunha, of
So,
course.
I think, and again, like I said, I go flip-flop on whether they'll do bad or not. But right now, I think Brazil will do well. I think Brazil will do pretty fucking well, not going to lie. And again, essentially, home.
Exactly, their hosts bragging
You know what I
rights,
mean?
bro.
I think we could say the same for Argentina as well. Should have mentioned that. The fans will be behind Argentina and they will be behind Messi.
I think Brazil more than Argentina, to be fair.
Yeah, I think Brazil, and
Brazil
even
more than
like,
Argentina.
like we said, we saw Edison, obviously, new United signing
Yeah.
because of injuries. We've seen him now end
Also,
up
Neymar's
being
last
called
dance.
up. Neymar's last dance, yeah. So hopefully he's in Turkey after this, getting his hairline touched up.
Their last 5 games, 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. That loss was 2-1 versus France. So
Yeah.
not like you lost against anybody
Yeah.
bad. But yeah, I think for me, Brazil, if not Portugal, I like going into this. Look, my team, we're gonna get onto them. Germany's my team for I always support
That
Germany
is
in the
a
World Cups.
crazy pick.
But I don't normally have a strong backing for Brazil. I kind of do this season.
I kind of do
year.
this season too, yeah.
I
Endrick as
have.
well.
I think they'll actually go a distance. Maybe not the distance, but a distance.
I think they'll go a distance for sure.
But yeah, let us know who your overall favorite is, and also if we have forgotten anybody.
Well,
and
then
then,
let's touch on your favorites real quick, Germany.
So Germany, because these are people that I think kind of fall. I guess they fall under dark horse at this day and age. In this day and age,
people are looking past Germany at this point.
which I think should not be done so easily, because
Mm-hmm.
outside of the fact that they've got Havertz starting up top, right? Bro, this is a stacked team.
No, look, we get Neuer brought back from retirement. I mean, he hasn't had a great season. He didn't do
Bro,
that Champions League game where he conceded 5 and he saved nothing. You know what I mean?
I hear you. And again, maybe I can look past Neuer in the sense of Schlotterbeck's just had the season of a lifetime in defense, right? They've got Florian Wirtz, they've got Jamal Musiala, they've got.
The thing is, all of these people we've listed have had terrible seasons except for Schlotterbeck.
I don't think Musiala's just been a bit injured this season.
Yes, but I mean, that doesn't help.
But they've got Konrad Laimer. They've got, I think literally from front to back, again, the Havertz is the one place where I think you can put a big question mark, more so than on the goalkeeper situation.
I will question Leroy Sané. I will question Wirtz.
I don't think Sané is going to be, and Wirtz is good with Germany.
Yeah, I know, but again, terrible season.
Wirtz is good at Nagelsmann is there. I think he knows what he's doing with this team, bro.
I think Nagelsmann is a good coach.
I think he knows what he's doing with this team. I genuinely think, look, you look at their last
Kimmich.
5 games. Their last 5 games, 5 wins, right? They scored 18, they conceded 5. Like, that is not bad. They qualified from Group A, winning it with 5 wins and 1 loss in the qualifiers. They are absolutely cooking.
Yeah, they are cooking, I know.
And I don't think people should look over them as easily as they are. You know, especially a club that has the same kind of heritage in this competition as someone like Madrid has in the Champions League.
Yeah,
you know, this is Germany in a World Cup.
It's the same heritage that Brazil or Italy have in World Cups too.
Nah, look, Italy, we're not gonna.
No, but they have the heritage. At the end of the day, heritage kind of means nux.
I just think that
How are these teams playing right now? How have Germany been playing the last couple of years? Not that great.
But I think that this team needs to step up, and I think that this year is a big opportunity for them.
It is. It's also the last
especially
year
with the team that they have.
It's also the last year with Adidas.
Which is sad because the kid looks great this season.
The kid looks really nice.
But yeah, I think Germany for me, I think they slept on a little bit. I can understand why they're not seen as favorites for sure, but I think that kind of works in their favor.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it works in their favor. They've got less pressure in that regard. But I do have them. I got them going to the round of 32. I don't even think I got there. Yeah, round of 16. Sorry,
Yeah,
I got them
round of
going out to
16,
France.
yeah. No, that's fine, yeah.
Which would be fine.
Would be fine.
But yeah, outside of them, I think my actual dark horse is Norway. As far as dark horses go, I know people will look at Turkey. I know people will look at who else could you throw in there? Japan, Norway,
Morocco, Senegal.
Bro. So who's your dark horse?
Look, the logical ones are Japan, Senegal, Morocco. I think those are just
Senegal AFCON winners, obviously.
Technically,
Look,
technically so are Morocco.
Ivory Coast qualified for this World Cup without conceding a single goal, and their team looks very good.
Yeah, but I'm still not gonna Senegal and Morocco. Technically, both AFCON winners. They technically both won the AFCON. So I think if we're looking at African teams, it's one of them, Senegal or Morocco, and again, very good. Japan, obviously, they don't have the stars they used to with the fucking Kawasaki Hondas and the fucking.
Keisuke
But again, Japan is a team
and
that works.
Minamino's not there. I think Matoma's also not there.
But again, Japan is always a team that works really hard.
Takehiro Tomiyasu.
They always fucking. There's always a decent amount of unity between it. They will get along. You know what I mean? They're a team. They're a team. Exactly. So I think that aspect puts them. I think they. You could maybe argue on paper that they are the best dark horse just because of what they can do.
Yeah, they did recently beat England as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they did. So I think Japan's a fucking pretty decent shout too.
5 wins in their last 5. I'm not going to argue with you there, bro.
Is Netherlands a dark horse at this point?
I think yes, just because of the fact that they've been out of the conversation for so long.
Yeah,
but they do have a really shit attack.
I don't know. The Weghorst is still their top goal scorer.
Gosh, I think they've looked good. You know, in qualifiers, they did win Group G. They got 6 wins, 2 draws. So they've looked good.
I think they barely qualified though. I don't think they actually necessarily did that well.
Oh, I mean, 6 wins, 2 draws is still that's fine. That's the kind of run that you want going into a World Cup. Ronald Koeman's obviously in charge.
Yeah, Koeman.
I'm just not convinced by that attack, but I don't think you can rely on Cody Gakpo and Memphis Depay.
I know. I don't think you can either.
Dude.
And again, much like the Wirtz thing, Gakpo is a good player.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I like their team.
It's just bad season. I can't expect him to turn it around now all of a sudden for a World Cup.
Yeah.
Look, Van Dijk's good. De Jong's good.
I like their team.
You know what I mean?
Van Dijk's last World Cup.
And fucking the keeper is Verbruggen.
Well, they've got like 3 Prem goalkeeper
they've got
options,
decent keepers.
Bro,
so and like I saw some fucking German fucking statistical computer or some shit that's predicted the last 3 World Cup winners has predicted Netherlands is going to win it.
Yeah.
And it predicted the Netherlands-Portugal final.
That would be insane.
And on paper, that kind of lines up with what I'm thinking. Because I think Portugal do make it to the final.
I don't think Netherlands make it to the final. I initially had Netherlands winning this group, but the more we've spoken about Japan, the more I've thought Japan probably win this group. Because Netherlands group, it's Japan, Netherlands, Sweden, and Tunisia. So shout out Sweden. I can understand them being a dark horse just because of the fact that you got Isak and you got Gyökeres.
But Japan will beat them.
And Sweden have looked terrible.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Look.
Netherlands, I think, definitely counted as a dark horse.
But again, if you're going by the data, you're going by the science, you're going by the German computers that predicted the last 3 winners of the World Cup. They do predict Netherlands to win.
Let us know your dark horse. Like I said, mine is Norway. Just because I think players-wise, Norway, similar to Netherlands, they've got enough about them.
Yeah.
Right? I think obviously they have lesser known players, but
is Mexico a dark horse?
Just because of the fact that they host as well.
They host.
Just because of the fact that they host.
They've pretty solid international team.
Yeah.
All the time, not going to lie. They are technically like the host now as well. So there's a lot of home
Mexico
support.
are also ranked 14th by FIFA's World Rankings.
Not
it's not terrible.
That's not bad.
They got Santiago Jimenez, Raul Jimenez.
I would also say like Colombia or like
Ecuador.
Ecuador, Ecuador's a good one.
For me are going to be such an interesting prospect.
Because it can also technically almost home.
You got Caicedo, you got Hincapie, you got Pacho, whatever his name is, the defender from PSG. Ecuador are decent.
Ecuador's a fucking solid dark horse. Yeah.
Ecuador are decent.
The thing is, not gonna lie, all these teams are better than Norway, bro.
Look,
you're just saying that because of Odegaard and Haaland.
No, it's not, because you see, what I like about Norway is I also like that they've got Antonio Nusa. I also like they've got Oscar Bob. I love Oscar Bob. I'm a huge Oscar Bob fan, bro. I also like the fact that, look, going into this in qualifiers, Haaland scored like 14, 15 goals. Odegaard got the most assists in qualifiers. They qualified with 8 wins from 8 games. This is a very different Norway. It's a very exciting Norway. And I just think that they, again, don't have the pressure on them to really do anything crazy, but it is the first time they finally qualified for a major tournament.
Yeah.
They've shown in qualifiers that it means something, just based on how many goals they scored. The fact that they beat Italy comfortably in that group, bro.
Okay, Italy
finished. But I'm saying Italy didn't finish. They didn't qualify in part because of Norway being that good. Like, I don't think that should be slept on, because the Italy squad is a good team on paper.
Yeah,
Norway have been punching well above their weight, right?
Yes.
And I just think throughout this team, bro, Oscar Bob, Martin Odegaard, Erling Haaland, you got Soloth over there. You've got Antonio Nusa, like I said, you got Ostergaard in defense, you got Sander Berg. There are some names in this team that can at least get out of the group that they're in, bro. Because they're in a group with France, which sucks. But it's France, Iraq, Senegal, Norway.
They'll make it out of the group. But even Senegal, AFCON winners, look, unfortunately...
You think Senegal better than Norway?
I think Morocco better than Norway. I think Morocco is the best.
I just mean in this group essentially.
No, I think Norway make it out of that group, but I think Morocco. I think Morocco is a fucking solid shot, bro. Yeah.
I think you were also onto something with Senegal being dark horses. To be fair,
So you going Norway? I think my dark
Norway
horses,
for me is that's my number one pick for dark horse.
If I can, I'm gonna back the stats. I'm gonna say Netherlands if they even count. If they don't count, then it's between Japan or Morocco.
Not South Africa.
Do you want? Yeah, fuck it. Shout out South Africa.
I need to get a South Africa flag for the duration of the World Cup. To be fair. But yeah, look, obviously Africa just qualified. We made it very difficult for ourselves.
We did. But look, it's going to be fun. We're opening the World Cup again, much like 2010 against Mexico.
What a throwback, bro.
What a fucking
No Chabalala
throwback.
this time.
Yeah, and I don't think we have any of the same players.
Maybe we'll
Mexico
get
do with Ochoa.
a screamer. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. The South Africa team, I don't know much about them, but I can tell you that it's 8 Pirates players and 8 Sundowns players. Pirates obviously had a really good season.
Sundowns always do well.
Sundowns recently beat RB Leipzig.
Yeah. So Sundowns, didn't they win the CAF?
Yes.
Whatever tournament they have. So yeah.
And
honestly,
of course, Ronwen Williams, bro.
Yeah.
Yashin nominee.
Honestly, the thing is, like, I know we did very badly in our recent friendly against some random ass team.
Yeah, our last 5 games is 1 win, 2 draw, 2 losses.
So, like, I have very little faith in Bafana, but I mean, anything can happen. It's the opening game. It's just Mexico in a home crowd is going to be so tough.
Tough, bro.
I just hope we don't get, like, embarrassed. You know what I mean?
Can we qualify from Group A? Because in Group A, we got Czech Republic or Czechia, we got Korea Republic, we got Mexico, and then it's us.
Look, South Korea's decent. Mexico's decent.
I got us finishing 3rd, yeah. I can't lie.
We probably finished.
That's optimistic.
We probably finished 3rd.
If we qualify from this group,
those two.
give us a national honor.
But look, if the competition is who has the nicest away kit.
Oh, who has the nicest kit in general? That's another episode of its own.
Man.
But yeah, let us know your dark horse and then Golden Boot, best player, best young player we've given our word on. Best player of the tournament. Have you got a shout for this? I'll let you start while you think.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going Bruno Fernandes. And I think that this could be a big competition for him, whether Portugal win the tournament or not, just because I think it's going to be big in a sense of this has to be the passing of the torch officially from Ronaldo to Bruno. I think that Bruno is going to have to step up big to tell Ronaldo no in certain moments. And I think he's going to have to step up big to tell Ronaldo yes in certain moments. But Premier League Player of the Year, just set a new record in the Premier League. Always looks good in international duty. It's a World Cup where Portugal are one of the main favorites. I think he's going to put that on his back. And I genuinely think that he is going to be one of the standout performers for this. Mentality-wise, I think he's in a very good place after the season that Man United just had, bro.
Yeah, look, he can't not be in a very good place. Like we said, he's just broken the record. That is a good shot. I'll probably agree. You know what? Let's just to keep things simple. I say yes. I say yes because Portugal will without a doubt make it reasonably far. So he will play a lot of games. So yeah, I'll go Bruno player of the tournament as well.
Yeah. I think keep it plain and simple. Let us know who you think is going to be the player of the tournament. So yeah, you have heard it from us. The winner of this World Cup,
Portugal.
I think it's Portugal. I think you're going to get a Portugal-Spain final. I'm expecting that, but. Much as I hate to say it.
I will also say Portugal-Spain final, and Portugal win.
This is honestly the first time I've ever predicted Portugal to win a major.
I predicted it for the last one.
Damn, bro. So Portugal to win it all. We're going with Mbappe or who for the Golden Boot? Who are the top 2? Mbappe, Julian Alvarez?
No, I'm not gonna put him there. It's someone who takes penalties, so it'll have to
Haaland.
be Kane. It'll have to be Kane, Ronaldo, or.
I'd actually go Alvarez. I'm not going to lie. I think it's between Mbappe and Alvarez.
Messi will take Argentina pins.
If he's on the pitch at the time.
He will be.
If he's on the But yeah, I think Mbappe for sure will probably be the standout there. Dark horses, I got Norway. You going with?
Morocco or Netherlands if they count.
Morocco or Netherlands if they count.
And obviously Japan is up there too.
Best young player of the tournament, I don't think you can look past Yamal, to be fair. Otherwise,
I'm going to go Endrick just for the sake of it.
Endrick?
Yeah.
Another person that I wanted to give a shout, but we are quite running long for time now, is Nico Paz at Argentina. Think could be huge season for him. And then player of the tournament for us, we both think Bruno Fernandes. Let us know your say in the comments below. Thank you, as always, for watching the show. It is a bit of a long one, but I hope you had as much fun watching this.
It's the World Cup. It comes once every 4 years. Suck it up.
It's much like episodes of this show, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we'll catch you in the next one.